You are welcome to my channel. In this video we'll be solving a question on surface development. We have surface development of a transition duct where we have circular part transitioning into a square base. As you can see, the top is of diameter 30. This is diameter 30 at this side, and the base is square 50. At least this base is of square, as can be seen on the top. So we have to develop the surface. So if we are to develop the surface, we are going to use the method which is referred to as triangulation method. And we have been asked to make this portion AA our sin. Now, how do we solve this problem? The first thing to do is to divide a circle into a number of equal parts. The circle is of diameter 30, so I have this as the radius of the circle, which has been measured. So we use that one to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. We go upward and downward. Go to this point. That is I'm using the radius of the circle here and here. Go to this point, upward and downward, and finally to this one. We do it left and right. So with this now, you can draw the line for division of the circle, or you just mark the point. Just mark the point. So all these points now, you take them to the corners like this. Do all this one in very thin lines. To this one. This one also come here. You need a series of triangles. That's why this method is called triangulation. You have to be very careful not to miss it. We have all this line. You draw them carefully. And the last one, like that. So now, since we have been told this is our sin, let us label starting from here. Let us say this is, if this is A, we have B here, C, D, E. Now let us label the inside of the circle, this portion as 1, 2. Let's give it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back to 1. Remember, this AA is our sin, so here we label this point as 1, even though it is A. So now that we have done this, we now need to begin to draw the development. So let us just pick a point. For example, let's pick this point like this. Let's just move it a little bit inside like this. We pick this point, so let that one be our sin. Now this vertical line, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, they are true length. This one too is also horizontal, so this portion too is true length. Yeah, it is true length. So the first thing we want to do is to determine our A A1. So let us, if we say this is our A, a small letter, if this is our A, now to get 1 you mark, okay, let's make this place our A, so that at this point you mark this arc of 1. So in order to get it, let us first of all draw the vertical height so that we can use it to determine our true length of the other side that are not true length. We draw a vertical line here and put a horizontal line across it like this. So at this point, I extend this one to out like this. So we have the height of the duct. Now this line is not true length, but this one here to here is true length. So let us draw our A1. To determine the true length of A1, you put it on A1 like this. Then you come to this point, this corner, you mark this arc. So that will give us our A1. So from here now to this point is our A1. That is this point. So you stay on A and you mark the arc. So we are looking for 1 like that. Now then our AB, you can come to this one. AB will be true length, this one here. AB is true length. So you come this way and you mark AB. So this is B, A, B. Now remember, also take note that B is also connected to 1. You know we are looking for 1 here. This one is trying to A going to 1. Now B going to 1 is this length, and it is not the true length. So you come to B, extend it to 1 like this. You come here and you mark the arc. So this point to this place is our B to 1. So you come to the top, extend it to that point. That is B to 1. You stay here like this and you mark this arc. That is our B to 1. So we have been able to obtain point 1. That's point 1. So you can join A to 1 like this. Now we also have B going to 1. That one is imaginary line. Let us, so A to B will be thick line. A to B will be drawn in thick line. Now B to 1 is imaginary line. So let us now locate our 1 going to 2. We put it on 1 going to 2 like this. Extend it to 2. This one will be true length. 1 going to 2, that is the true length. So you put it here like this and you mark the arc. It's very small. 1 going to 2. That is 1 going to 2. You also take note, B is also connected to 2. How do we get B to 2? You extend it from B going to 2 like this. You come here and you mark this arc. That is B to 2. This is B 2. Now you come here, extend it to B2 like this. You see it, B to 2. You stay on B and you mark arc on 2. So you need to extend this one a little bit more to intersect it properly. Okay, this intersecting it somewhere here. That is our 2. Now we have been able to obtain B to 2. So you can join B to 2 with thin line like that. B is also connected to 1 like this. Now, so we have been able to do for B to 2, this point is 2, B to 2. Now, B is also connected to 3. B to 3, let us solve for B to 3. B going to 3, B going to 3. You notice that it's the same thing as B going to 2. To determine the true length, you come here and you mark it. You can see it's on the same point. So B to 3 is also here, B to 3. So you realize that B to 3, also C to 5 and C to 6 will be here. C to 5, C to 6 will be here. Similarly, D to 8 and 9, D to 8 and D to 9 will be the same length. And finally, E to 11 and E to 12. E to 11 and E to 12. All of them will be on this point. Just like we have for, so we want to go for B to 3. Now let us go to B to 3. The true length of B to 3 is here. You can see B to 3 is on this line. So you stay here on B and you look for 3 with this arc. When you have made the arc, you now go to 2 going to 3. 2 going to 3 is this point here. So you stay on 2 and you intersect the arc. So we have our 3 here. Let's say this is our 3. Let us put our 2 outside here. Let's say this is our 2. So we can now join B to 3 with thin line. Now we have done B to 3. Now B to 4. B to 4. You realize that B to 4 is the same thing as B to 2. Let us check. This is B to 4 here. If you come to this point, you can see it's on the same point. So here we have B, B1, B4. Similarly, it is C4 and C7. So you have C4, C7, and for D7, D10, D7, D10, then E10, E1, E10, E1. So all of them will be the same length. So now back to B to 4. B to 4, which is this, and we have to cross-check it, is this point. So you now come to this top now, extend it to that point of B to 4. So you come to B. Let us erase this one a little, and you look for 4. So you'll be somewhere here. Now 3 is also connected to 4. You go to 3 and extend it to 4, which is this 3 to 4, like that. That is this point. Look like this. Now we have been able to complete for all the corners of B. Now B is also connected to C. B to C is true length. B to C is true length. So we place it on B going to C. So B going to C. You can mark the arc. Let's mark the arc. B going to C. Remember, this point is 4. So we have done B going to C. If you take note, you see that 4 is also connected to C. So you look for C, and 4 going to C, because we have actually obtained our 4. We are looking for C. So you get 4 going to C. That is C4. Where is C4 here? C4 is here. So it is this point. That's the true length. Put it here. That is C. 4 going to C. You put it on 4 and you mark arc here. like that. So that is our B to C. So we have been able to locate our C to be here. So you can see B to C is in thick line. So you draw it in thick line like that. If you have done this properly, you take note that this place will give you 90 degrees. This one will give you 90 degrees. It will be thick line. That is A to 1. You can see it. A to 1 is thick line. Now, we have been able to locate our C. Now, the next thing to do is to locate C to 4. C to 4. We have located B to C, so C to 4. How do we locate that? Where is C to 4? That is this one. Look, we have done it. All you just need to do is to rule it like that. Now we have located C to 4. Now we're going to C to 5. Where is our C to 5? It is on here, so it is this point. We come here like this and place it on C to 5. That is C going to 5. You put it on C and you look for 5. Let us draw this arc like this. Now you can see that 4 is connected to 5. You put it on 4 to 5. This one will be true length. So 4 to 5, put it there. So put it on 4 like this, and you mark icon to intersect. So this is our 5. It is this point. So you can rule it with thin line like that. Now the next is to get our C going to 6. C going to 6, the true length, where is C going to 6? It is here. So it is this one. You put it here now and extend it to C. You can see C6. C going to 6 is here. So you come to this point, put it on C and look for 6. Let's draw an arc here. Now you go to 5 going to 6. 5 going to 6 like this. 5 going to 6 is this. So you put it on 5, you locate 6. So that's our 6. You can roll it with thin line. Yes, that's our 6. Now, the next is to now locate our C going to 7, because we have done C to 6. C going to 7, this length, the true length, where C is going to 7 is here. That is this point. You put it here, extend it to that point. You can see this is C7, C going to 7. That is the line. So C looking for 7. You mark the arc here. When you mark the arc there, now you now go to C6 going to 7. At this point, going to 7. You put it properly on it, yeah, like that. 6 going to 7 is here. That is this point. So you roll it, C going to 7 like that. That is our 7. Now C is now going to, we have done C going to 7. Now again, C is also going to D. So let us locate C going to D. C going to D. C going to D. You put it here and extend it to D like this. That is true length. So you put it on C and you look for D. Now, if you look at it again, you can see that 7 is also connected to D. And we have our 7 already. So we can, from 7 we can intersect it to get our D. Now, C to D. That is, I'm sorry, 7 to D. Where is it here? This is D7, D going to 7. So you put it here, so it will be this one. So you extend it here. Again, look at it. This is D7. It's on this point. You put it here now. You go to 7 and intersect to get our D. So this is our D. So you can take this one here, thick line. C to D is thick line. C to D is drawn in thick line. So now we have our D. Also D is connected to 7. like this, put it there like that. Now D is also connected to 8. Let us get D to 8. Where is the true length for D to 8? D to 8 is here, so it is this point. Put it on this point, put it very well here. D to 7, put it on D, and you mark arc. You look for, sorry, D to 8. So you look for, now go to 7 going to 8. This is 7 going to 8, like this. Put it on 7 and you mark arc to get our 8. So this is our 8, this point. So you can take it back to D like that. Now the next is D going to 9. D going to 9. This point is the same thing as D going to 8. So this going to 9 is here, so it is this point. So just stay here, extend it to this point. D going to 9, put it on D, and you look for 9. And you look for 9. Now you go to 8 to 9. 8 to 9, like this. 8 going to 9, like that. This is 8 going to 9. Let's check it very well again. 8 to 9. So 8 to 9 is somewhere here, like that. That is 8 to 9. Now this is our 9. 9. Now the next one is D going to 10. D to 10. This line, the true length, where is D to 10? D10 is here. So the true line is this place. You put it here and extend it to this point. D to 10. You look for 10. You draw the arc and look for 10. Now 9 going to 10. 9 going to 10. Like this. 9 going to 10. Like this. So it is this point. So this is 10. You can take it back to D. That is 9 going to 10. Now we have been able to do, we are able to do D to 10, D to 10. Now you can do D going to E. That one is true length. D going to E is true length. This is true length. D, look for E. You look for E somewhere there. Now you see that E is also connected to 10, and we have our 10. So from E we can get our 10. So we need this true length to locate our E. The true length of E to 10 is here, so it is this point. You put it here and put it on 10, like this. That is, you put it on 10 and you mark your E. So this place will be our E. Draw it back to D with thick line. You can see DE is thick line, DE is thick line. So now it is also connected to 10. Connect it to 10 like that. Now we get our E to 11. E to 11 is this line, and what's our E to 11 here? It's on this point. So the true length is here. You put it here like this and extend it to this point like this. That is E to 10 and E to 11, sorry. So you mark the arc, you look for 11. So you go to 10 to 11 and you intersect it. 10 to 11, 10 to 11, 10 to 11, like that to this point. So take it back to E like that. So this is our 11. Now we're going to E to 12. E to 12 is this line, and where is our E to 12 here? It is on this point, so this is the true length. E to 12, put it here and on that point. So E to 12, put it on E and look for 12. Let's say this is our E and E to 12. Now look for 12. You go to 11 going to 12. 11 going to 12. This one, remember, this one's our true length. 11 going to 12. This is 11 going to 12. Like this. Put it there and you roll that. So this is our 12. So after 12, now we are back to 1. E going to 1. E going to 1. And E to 1, where is it here? E to 1 is here. So this is the true length. E to 1, this is the true length. You put it up here, extend it to that point, and put it on E and look for 1. Put it on E and look for 1. So you just go to 12 to 1, this point, and this point. So 12 to 1 is here. So you can join like that. So this is 1. Now you take note that we have not done E to A. E to A. So remember that one is true length. E to A is true length. Just put it on E to A. No, remember we have our E already. So we are looking for A. You put it on E and you look for A like this. Now E is also connected to 1. So A is also connected to 1. We have located from E, we have got the first arc for A, and E is also connected to 1, and we have obtained our 1. So from here we can get these two lengths to get the intersecting line. So you put it back here, it will definitely be this point, because that's where we started from. You put it here, put it on this one, you can see it is that point. So you can put it here now and extend to that place like this. That is from 1 to 1 looking for A like this. Put it like that, and you have this connected to 1 with thick line. You can see A to 1 is connected with thick line. Similarly, E to A is connected with thick line. E to A, this is our A. If you check very well, you see that this is 90 degree. 90 degree at the beginning, 90 degree at the end. So if you have done it correctly, this one should give you, you now join this one with smooth curve. If you have done it well, it should give you a smooth curve. But when you are joining your own, you have to join with French curve, not freehand, like that. So that is the development of the duct. That is circular to square duct. So that is the development, and those are the parts that you need to make thick. All these ones that are meant to be in thin lines. So if you have enjoyed this video, do like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Thank you very much for watching. We'll meet in the next video.